Hello friends, in today's selection, we will present machines and tools that not only increase labor efficiency, but also significantly facilitate the work of workers in various fields. We will look at both simple handmade tools and complex equipment that works according to predefined programs and algorithms. This device hides receding hairline and thinning hair with a solution of black powder. The roller presses metal numbers onto the surface of the newly laid asphalt to mark the area. Instead of a bucket, the bulldozer is equipped with a mechanism that allows filling sand directly into bags. A worker uses a hydraulic press to install a tire onto a wheel rim. Landscape designers ingeniously spray to quickly paint yellowed grass green. A special machine is used to pack lubricating material into containers for further distribution. Workers have devised a remarkable yet effective method to sift sand using a mesh installed at the front of a bicycle. With the help of a precision machine, cylindrical wood is transformed into a baluster. To quickly remove linoleum from the floor, the builder uses a machine with a scraper attachment on which he sits and operates. If rocks get stuck between the truck's paired wheels, you can easily remove them without dismantling the axle using this simple method. This machine fully automatically fills and packages water into polyethylene bags without human intervention. Special rubber coating is applied to gardening gloves to increase their durability.
Grader, using a side bucket, cleans the side of the road from weeds. High-pressure washer on wheels, with which you can quickly and efficiently clean paving slabs on the street.
This homemade tool for digging works on the principle of leverage, significantly simplifying the work. The auto mechanic initially didn't realize that the car's wheels had plastic hubcaps and started to unscrew the decorative bolts, but then he realized his mistake. The dual shaft shredder is designed for the quick disposal of old or unwanted items. The man gathers flowers using a homemade contraption on two wheels resembling a comb. Using a laser level, the plumber precisely trims plastic pipes with an angle grinder for further work. This screw-propelled vehicle has amazing off-road capability. However, a downside is that it is slow and cannot move on hard surfaces like asphalt. A shovel is used to rake up dirt on the floor of a chicken coop, leaving it in the form of twisted rollers. This machine is designed for the final stage of spring production, where it expands them. The part of the glass that used to be cut off with a glass cutter is now pressed with pliers and broken off. This is done along the entire length of the glass and is eventually detached from the main glass. A hose with river water is inserted into the filter hole, and clean water starts to flow out of it, which is poured into a bottle. This welding machine is perfect for electronics. It greatly simplifies the work of those dealing with circuit boards and components. The precision is amazing, ensuring each weld is done flawlessly. An excavator makes a hole in the ice of a river. This will help the fish not to suffocate under the ice. On the outside of the wheel, the inserts come out and a lot of spikes form around the wheel. And as the wheel goes, they make a row of holes in the ground. Then they pull a plow behind it, which plows the ground. The pipe is cut off, heated, and another pipe is inserted to take its shape. Next, the pipe is smeared with glue and finally fixed in the other. The bent pipe will pass near the corner of the house. The worker probably knows how to lubricate the handsaw with something to greatly increase its efficiency. A section of the tile on the street was damaged, and a man came up with an unusual way to fix the problem. He filled the hole with instant noodles, poured super glue over it, carefully sanded it down, and painted it to resemble a brand new tile. Then he sprinkled some soil over the area, and soon a cat made itself comfortable right there. The mini tractor is equipped with special attachment equipment that allows wrapping and tying the Christmas tree with a rope for further transportation. This device allows for the rapid cleaning of contaminated asphalt using a powerful jet of water that is sprayed onto the surface.
Professional equipment for felling and harvesting trees.
The manual guillotine precisely and evenly cuts the soap base for soap making. With the help of a relief rolling roller, a tile shape is made on the concrete pavement. First, a larger roller is shown, and then a smaller one. This machine easily and quickly peels boiled chicken eggs in large quantities. Toilets with vacuum flush systems installed on airplanes provide instantaneous and clean waste removal thanks to the vacuum system. To transport hay bales over short distances, the farmer decided to load them to the maximum capacity to minimize trips. To avoid getting cut by collecting metal shavings by hand, workers use a special handheld magnet. This machine flattens old metal pipes that are cut in half. Farmers unload sheep from the truck trailer using a fabric slide. It's quick and won't harm the animals. These plastic buttons easily conceal the screws, improving the overall appearance. The excavator operator made a slight mistake and dumped a bucket full of soil onto the cargo bike. However, the motorcycle successfully passed the test and continued to work. This machine shapes round metal parts from sheet metal by pressing. To fill in unevenness in potholes, you can use sand, smoothing it out. To make it solid and stable, a special liquid adhesive is needed. Synthetic fabric can be easily cut using a heated wire stretched taut. Four workers are using a gasoline-powered auger to dig holes in the ground for burying posts later. The motorcycle is equipped with agricultural attachments that allow you to loosen compacted and hard soil. At the airfield, the old markings have faded, so workers apply a new layer of paint while covering the built-in asphalt lights to protect them from the paint. If you frequently use water from the tap, this device can generate electricity, helping you save on lighting costs in your space. With just one swipe, this sharp guillotine can easily trim the edges of several thick books. To remove paint from a metal object in a matter of seconds, there is a special solution that needs to be applied. The farmer placed a small watermelon fruit in an empty space inside a brick. After ripening, the watermelon took on an interesting and unusual shape. Now you're witnessing a modern method for repairing punctured tires. A special sticky rope is used, which is inserted into the puncture hole, effectively sealing it. Using a fiber laser cleaning system, the metal is being cleaned from rust and other contaminants. This machine quickly and tightly packs water hoses, reducing their volume when packed. If you have a specific skill and experience, you can create various decorative geometric shapes from a simple board. A pattern is carved into the ground, into which molten iron is poured and topped up to make it completely full. On a crab farm, a vehicle moves around, but to prevent it from crushing the crabs, special devices are installed in front of the wheels to guide them away safely. This handheld jackhammer gets the job done with ease, as evidenced by removing wall bricks. Have you ever seen how markings are applied to car buttons using pad printing? The nozzle of a lift hooks up metal rings that are tied together, transports them, and places them in another place. The man uses a special device with a spinning nozzle to make a row of holes in the ground. A tractor drives over land with plantations, but after it passes, only loosened soil remains. A group of men wielding shovels attempt to demolish a fragile brick wall, just one brick thick. With their efforts, the wall collapses dramatically, scattering its bricks in all directions. A man on a motorcycle has attached wooden logs to the front and back with ropes and is driving them away. By modifying the rake, they now make a dozen vertical holes in which onions can be easily planted. Concrete is poured into the hole in the ground from a huge concrete mixer, but it is deep and the bottom is not visible. A guy tries to climb a tree with the help of homemade hand and foot holders and succeeds. One man pulls the other, who holds the boards, and moving, they collect all the greenery from the garden on their way. A special bucket is put on a thick concrete pillar and it is fixed, after which it is lifted and the pillar is pulled out of the ground. This shows how to pour concrete into a hard-to-reach place in a pipe by pulling an iron object with a rope. Using 3 iron rods, concrete, and metal mesh, they make concrete columns, connect them horizontally to each other, and make a top. Then they use a spatula to make patterns and paint it to look like wood. The result is a wooden fence stretching along the path. A plastic clamp is connected to the planer and it pulls a thin layer of wood, which is removed with a planer. In the video, a transport vehicle moves in the middle of a field and cuts off the top layer of the lawn with a special nozzle. For design purposes, the builder decided to construct a support column in an unconventional form, resembling a spiral. A man driving a tractor on a peat area, and the surface bends under the vehicle. A person rests his foot on the trunk of a tree and cuts the tree with a chainsaw from above, which then falls. A man heats a metal can with fire and cuts holes in the film stretched over the ground. A special roller removes the remaining concrete, leaving a perfectly flat surface. With the help of an instrument, channels are quickly cut through the walls, which are intended for laying wiring between sockets. A man with a block of wood in place of his foot starts a chainsaw and cuts the block into 2 parts, then drills it, cuts it to fit his height with a circular saw. Then he takes the size of the foot, glues several layers of cardboard on one side and cuts it to fit the foot, cleans it, drills it, cuts out the excess and makes a real flexible prosthesis. The metal part of the braces is turned over, after which the gel is removed and the tooth is cleaned, fixed with ultraviolet light, and the braces are hung back up, attached with another gel, which is also fixed, and then connected to the other parts of the braces. The rubber tube breaks if you just bend it with your hands, but if you insert a tube of springs into it, you can easily bend it so that it does not bend. They take the seats out of the car, put them against the wall, and start cleaning them. The seats look as good as new. An excavator pushes the chimney of a house and it falls into hundreds of small bricks. A human figure is molded from clay with tools, but later it becomes more like a demon. Using a special pruner at a 90-degree angle, they cut off the grass sticking out of the ground, leaving a flat surface. The men rhythmically hit the metal pile with sledgehammers one after the other and make rapid progress in driving it into the ground. The tool is used to pierce the sole and catch the thread, after which the knot is unwound and the sole of the shoe is stitched. A large magnet attached to a crane is held over the mountain of coins, and they cling to it. Using a rope, a part of a street lamp is lowered to the level of human height to replace the bulb. A mold is assembled from metal parts. Metal is poured into it. The residue is poured out, and after opening it, a new kettle is obtained, which is shaken off and ready for use. A tractor drives over land with plantations, but after it passes, only loosened soil remains. Roof adhesive is poured in front of the roller, and the roof covering is rolled out on it with the help of a spatula.